Let's go and jump into our prompt of today. So this is more of a situation and do your take. Imagine your life is a video game. Emmanuel, we're gonna love this one. How do you get your bonus points and what's your goal in each level? Go, Emmanuel.
Emmanuel starts.
Points. Bonus points. Okay. I'm over here. It's funny because I'm over here like, what are bonus points in games? Because I haven't played that many games in the past year. But I would say my goal for each level, and I think the older you get, the more you start realizing this. It's like just enjoy the level you're in, and explore everything you can at the time, and just kind of see what you can achieve in each level, and not think, oh, once I'm at level 50, I'm gonna have everything I want. Because let's say you get to level 50 and you realize all those things you could have done in level 20. So enjoy the leveling system. I see a lot of people talk about like glitches in games. Oh, get this glitch and you're finished the game. And when people do that, you finish the game and then you're kind of done. You're kind of bored. You just, that old GTA cheat code of having all the money, having all the cars, flying. You do that for a little bit and then you're like, okay, well, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. So I think it's a blessing to be, to have an end in your life. And it's, with that comes every year enjoying the process with anything. And I guess bonus points would be just learning something new. Just because you do film, just because you do music, just because you do cooking doesn't mean you'll not enjoy doing other things.
Okay, now it's your turn, Fernando. So I'll repeat it. Imagine your life is a video game. How do you get the bonus point and what's your goal in each level?
So for me, the bonus points in games that I remember playing this there's like Sonic, there's like Mario Bros, but I remember playing this Tarzan game when I was little, and he would have to like, I don't know if it was like bananas or like some fruit or something, but he had to grab something and when he got that, he would get like a bonus point after every mission, and he would just get to enjoy and chill at these like nice pools. I mean, natural pools. They were like rivers or something, and he would just. So for me, it's just vacation, and I love traveling. So the bonus points is after you put all this work the whole year, then you get to just vacay and chill and relax like Tarzan.
I like that. Just chilling. And then what will be, how do you get to the next level? Like, how do you complete a level?
For me, I'm kind of a nerd in that sense, in a lot of senses, but I like to always improve in my life, academically, professionally, physically, mentally. I'm annoying when it comes to that, so I like going to the gym. I like getting better at things. I'm getting my master's degree, and I don't want to have a single year in my life where I'm like, oh, I just chilled this whole year, like I took a sabbatical year or whatever. Like, I can't. I want constant improvement, and it's an annoying side of me, but I think it's part of who I am, so I don't want to pretend that I'm not like that. I'm not crazy about it. Like, I do love traveling. I do love going out. I like relaxing and just being chill. So like I said, the bonus points is like that, is the relaxing and enjoying part. But I'm very much like, I guess I have my own methods when it comes to like, hey, every year you have to get better at this and get better at that. So I try to like just have a very balanced life when it comes to just improving in different aspects of my life. But I do really like what Emmanuel said, which is like enjoy every step of it. Don't just think. And I struggle with that, but I try to do it. I've gotten better at it. Like, hey, don't put that as your goal for you to become happy. Be happy now as you're in the pursuit of that goal. You know, enjoy the journey and not only the objective, the final goal. Enjoy the whole journey until you get there. I think that's something Emmanuel said, and that's super important to me. So,
So how I
what
feel,
about?
so you will be like, this is your character, you grab all your fruits and stuff, that is your bonus, and then to get to the next level, you accomplish something. Let's say you did something that, personally make you grow. Yeah?
Yes,
And
exactly.
then,
Like,
and
and
then
then
for
I would enjoy.
Emmanuel, let's go back to Emmanuel then, and then I'll go with mine. So yours will be the what is it, the end of the each level to move on, like, hey, there you go, level 3, go.
Um, I don't think there's like a solid marker, because like I feel like there's two ways of seeing this. There's the level of the world. You're leveling up, like in like the world's leveling up with you. Which in that case you don't need to do anything. You'll reach level 50 real quick, and then you can still have the knowledge, as level 20, if
Wise.
you don't work hard and if you don't do your thing. But personal leveling, I think it's just kind of like,
Well,
just
it can be metaphorical because
yeah.
it's a video game life, so.
I think it's just kind of knowing who you are and knowing yourself more. I think the more you know yourself, the more you realize what you can control in your life, the better you are at handling things in the future. There's always going to be challenges in the future, but if you can get to a point where you know yourself, then I think life just kind of works itself out. You get better at certain things, you get better at that, and you put yourself in situations that you know you're gonna thrive in because you know yourself. You know how your body works. You know what you put in your body. You know what you think in situations like that. So I think like mental maturity, I feel like would be the leveling system, and not necessarily maturing in like, oh, you get old and grumpy, but maturing and knowing yourself and knowing what you get, and knowing what you do in your life. And that's not to say that sometimes you get depressed, or sometimes you go down. I don't think that takes anything from you. I just think that kind of like that's a good way of realizing like life happens, and you have to always work hard to keep yourself at your level, and you can always lose it if you don't pay attention enough.
Yep.
My boy is philosophical today.
Ooh, whoa,
Whoa, what's
whoa,
going
whoa.
on here,
So,
Aristotle?
like, I have to picture it graphically. I imagine Fernando's like the actual icon of like the fruits you grab. For you, I'll picture like when there's like, congratulations, you're at the next level. It will be more that you can situate yourself in some part of the map, and like any aspect you be, or maybe your character will be bars up or something like that, and then it's like every time you'll get another bar, like, just like thinking of like a graphic side. In my case though, my game will be all about being comfortable with not knowing what is the end of the each level. But my bonus point will be picking up little things that are interesting to you, whether it's a color, a little picture, or something. And at the very end of the level, you can put all the things together and like kind of have a clue for the next thing. Meaning, you have a sense of what you want to be in the future, or like you can, hopefully you practice like having a vision of your higher self, like what are you going to be doing or stuff like that. And yeah, you can figure this, like you can play roles like, oh yeah, sometimes I close my eyes, I'd be like, oh, it'd be cool to be this person. But then when I think of I want to be me, it's like very unknown of like what my story is going to be all about it, because nobody experienced my story before but me. So it will be more of a clue based video game that you just collect stuff that you think will compel to each level, and then you put it all together and it makes completely sense, like, oh, just like this fruit or this place or this thing, and then it just brought you to the right people and right moment to get into or through the door to the next level. So it will be more like, yes, I guess it's more philosophical or like spiritual, because like, you know, those and all concepts, like knowing is like kind of one of the biggest struggles as humans, you know, like, oh, is there life after death and stuff like that is something that we live for and that's normal. But like, I think in my game, knowing and being okay with that is like, it's like how you get through each level, I think.
Yeah.
I love that. That was
I
really
love that a
nice.
lot. And I want to kind of touch into one thing. I love that you're saying like you go around and you get different clues that you don't know how they're connected. And I'd love to describe that in like you're just doing side quests in a game, and you're like, okay, cool. There's side quests. There's a main quest and there's a side quest. But in a lot of games, the side quests are just way more fun than, you know, fun or memorable than the main quest. And you start realizing it's like sometimes you have to live for the side quests. Sometimes you have to live for the things on the side that you don't expect are gonna be so memorable, but they end up being, you know, one of the memorable things in your life.
Yeah, I think that's super funny, and it relates to like what I was telling you guys. I'm so excited about doing like kickboxing, like it's something so random. It's such a side quest in my life. Like, hey, I already like going to the gym. I think this is already what I want to do in terms of like physical stuff. And then no, I'm doing this whole different thing, and it's a struggle, and but I'm learning so much with it, and I'm feeling more confident and stronger, and like it's a side quest, but I think it ends up impacting your main quest in life as well. So I love that.
Imagine, yeah, like totally. In that sense, it will be like, you know, your effort every day, getting better. It's like discipline, you know, and then you can apply discipline to your whole career path and make things better, you know. But it came from other things, you know. I feel like I do bicycle, and it like helps me for that fact of resistance, you know, like mental exhausting, and you know how to control when you're in that thing without getting desperate, you know. And then you focus really hard on the now, like breathing, you know, like just like kind of using the whole bike on your advantage more than feeling done, you know. And I feel like that I can apply that with like things that happen in my career. For example, like it's like, oh, I'm getting nowhere. Oh, this is a slow month. Like we all know what a slow month hits here, you know. And it's like,
Yeah.
but then you have like other things going on that help you out to, like, for example, keep up being creative, being positive, you know. Like if
Yes.
you're not positive, you're not really too creative because you're judging your own creativity, I feel. But yeah, it's like it's all connected. So yeah, I like to think that my video game is like the sense of life with you do stuff that you don't know why, but then it's all meant to be, you know.